sounds like an old woman to me. I could be wrong.
You can't put a baby in the Amnesty box.
We're due for like a good serial killer. You know what I mean?
He's got us. He's got us there.
He's got us there.
Perfect logic.
I can't think of this stuff. I can't.
Yeah,
I
I
don't like
know.
think.
You ready? You ready? One.
All right.
Ready?
Welcome back to the Picky Boys podcast.
Welcome.
Who are we?
I'm Antonio.
I'm
JT.
Danny.
Oh, my bad.
I'm Danny.
We got the wide angle.
The person who intros it usually goes last. Just saying.
know.
Yeah, you've been introing lately and just messing it up.
I like to keep the intros fresh. Who wants a boring same old intro?
Correct ones maybe.
No. What even is a correct intro? Who has a correct intro?
That's a good
I'll
point.
tell you this much: it's Mother's Day today, so make sure you wish your mothers Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's.
Happy Mother's Day to all the picky moms out there.
Mom, you watch a lot of moms are definitely picky.
Exactly.
Mom, if you're watching, yes.
Stop.
I'm pretty sure this episode is dedicated to all things mom.
True. I also want them to vote in the comments if for our next special episode, what would they rather see if they've watched previous stuff? If they rather a Miracle Berries Part 2 or a drunken surgery, which one they want first as the next challenge episode? Put it in the comments. We'll see.
Danny will be on the operating table.
Yeah, Danny, we'll be.
I like the idea of a drunken surgery, although I love the Miracle Berry video.
True. I know it was both a lot of fun, but we'll see. I mean, both are coming anyway. It's really just what
we also didn't actually have the Miracle Berries. Supposedly those are more potent.
We'll get.
I would imagine the tablets are more potent. No.
I don't know. Supposedly the tablets have become such a fad that a lot of people like
dumb them down.
Essentially, they're like drugs. Like a lot of people like cut them. Like they put a little bit of the Miracle Berry stuff and they cut them with just like sugar or something.
For anybody that doesn't know, it's what it essentially flips your taste buds. Sweet, sour, sweet. Things taste weird.
Yeah.
Yada yada yada.
It's a trippy experience, but I heard that the berries themselves work very well. You can also steep them and make them into a tea.
So I guess we'll
honestly
we'll do all of it. We'll drink Miracle Berry tea as a pre, and then we'll pop the cherry, and then we'll shove
berries
some pills
probably
up our butt.
don't last very long though, and can't be shipped well without refrigeration. That's why they do the tablet. But
Yeah.
I also
definitely a
just
stronger
blindfolding and covering and filling your nose with whatever was enough to to not know what some stuff was, and then the Miracle Berry on top of it.
Yeah, I mean, I think Martin thought that cat food was peanut butter. If anybody
Thought sour cream was ice cream.
Yeah, so
Disgusting.
So it was fun. Maybe we'll do that. But either way,
Yeah, I actually think potentially we should have tried it without the blindfold too, because I think part of it is that you have an expectation for what this thing is supposed to taste like.
I'm not putting bugs and cat food in my mouth without.
Yeah,
blindfold.
Well, those things aren't even really the things you're supposed to use for the Miracle Berry anyway.
still works.
You're supposed to use like pickles, and it's like, oh, it's sweet.
Oh, it's a candy
not
bar.
like crickets. These don't taste like anything, and they still don't. And now it's just a very upsetting mouthfeel.
Now it's just crunchy. I don't know. Either way. Dude, you know what I realized we didn't talk about? We kind of just swept under the rug is how our neighbors are trying to evict you two.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Dude, I think everyone's out here ratting, dude.
They don't want to see us winning,
Dude,
man.
everybody's ratting.
They said they're in the stew every day recording.
Yeah,
Get them out of
get
here.
'em out.
Say that.
Not allowed. Dude, it's crazy. I mean, everything's legal here, but the point is people, man. I don't know.
No, I can't imagine seeing a neighbor a couple houses down or across the street. I can't imagine ever caring what they do at all. If I saw some people I didn't recognize go in their house, I'm like, yes, 311. You gotta they have legal tenants. I don't know.
I think it's just strange that even if you it's weird I don't know the thought process, even if you did think that, it's how do you really know that that's what's happening? And then because
how does
of
it
that,
affect
why
you?
do you care? That's the thing.
Yeah, I would only ever get involved in my neighbor's business if his or her business got involved with mine.
With my business. Now it's my business.
It was he was, throwing, just doing obnoxious shit.
Yeah,
or maybe revenge. If he
Yeah.
did something like he called 311 on you a while ago for something dumb, and you're like, oh, I see him doing something.
As soon as he did something a little shady, calling.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's funny. I don't know. I think there's a bunch of rats out here.
One time at the frat house, and it was a frat house, but it was not a party at all. There was maybe 8 people in the backyard around a fire pit, and the neighbors called and said that there was a 20-foot flame that was engulfing the backyard, and that the people in the house were not under control of it. And the cops came, opened the door without without knocking anything, because it's an emergency.
Certain words will get you in.
That specific case, that's definitely oh, we were upset about something you did before, so we're gonna use this scenario to try to get you.
No, that's
you know?
every time they call on
but I mean
kids
that's
in the yard,
just
it's the
blatant
same.
lying and like wasting the police
Yeah.
time and,
Oh, no,
and
I mean,
emergency
yeah.
services. Like, oh my God, there's a fire. Like this could be burning down
Yeah.
several houses. But
Well, let me clarify. That's the same thing. We were just in the pool drinking, like 4 of us, and they called domestic abuse, so the cops come in without you being able to kind of stop them. They come in no matter what with
Is
certain
that how that works?
with certain words, like certain things
Yeah.
happening. They come in no matter what. It's like
now that they're in,
yeah, now that they're in, it's like they scan the room. Oh, they see a pool surrounded by twisted tea bottles and underage drinking. It's like now I got to deal with this problem. They actually the owner of the house is. I just pointed at somebody else.
Also, it wasn't even like a wood fire pit. It was like one of these like the fire could never be that tall. It was one of these like fake fire
Home
pits.
Depot metal fire
Yeah,
pit?
yeah, that like had like a little propane under it. You could
Yeah.
Now, who do you think? What's the age range? What's the like gender? Because like someone
Karen.
Someone overreacting to a 20-foot fire pit, even though it's probably like a little Home Depot pit, sounds like an old woman to me. I could be wrong. It sounds like an old woman. They have a 20-foot fire pit, and that's my
No
thing.
doubt, Karen. Undoubtedly.
Mine, I think my little culprit was just a young guy. I think it was like a younger guy.
It could could
Really?
be. I won't say Karen because it could just be like an old guy that's like a loser.
Or like a middle-aged.
What is
guy.
that? What's the male equivalent for Karen?
A Ken or something.
Ken or something?
Ron.
Ron, that's a good one.
Ron.
Antonio.
Yeah, there you go. Thank
Ron
you.
and Karen. Yeah, because
And-
I can see that. But you think it's a middle-aged person?
I think. Well, my scenario, I think.
Isn't Karen? What is middle-aged?
I don't know, and I feel like I'm gonna offend whatever age I say.
I'm pretty sure middle-aged is like
40s?
40, 50. Yeah,
40,
which is
50?
Karen's
Okay,
status.
okay. So I'll go a little younger. I'll go. What's in between middle and beginning age? 30s. I think the guy's 30.
30?
In his 30s.
Wow.
I think but I don't think it's our cool name.
That's a
I think
total
somebody's-
narc then.
Yeah, no, I think
30?
I think it's a narc. I think it's a narc because
Do you guys have a past relationship before this that went sour somewhere?
no, I think it's just people don't like. I mean, to be fair, we were kids. You're loud all the time. It's like the thing is, I don't get is
So yes.
no, there was no past.
Like
thing.
same guy who called on the pool?
Probably, yeah, that's what I'm
Okay.
saying. But what I think, like, no actual interaction, just what I think. But I don't understand. Like, I feel like I would go to the door first.
Oh, 100%.
It's weird to immediately go cops. That's like that's a weird thing to do off the bat. It's like something can go wrong. Like you don't know. It's so weird. I don't know. I would always go to the door first. No one's ever rang on my door, so they've only thrown eggs. We also got eggs at the door.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I
That
don't-
seems like a kid thing.
Yeah,
though.
that's definitely a kid thing. We're getting hit by the whole spectrum of ages.
We also had a thing of like a box of beer, like an empty box of beer stuffed in your mailbox, which,
Wasn't it just a can of beer?
what was it?
Can of beer.
Can, yeah.
Oh, it was a can?
Just dropped off.
Can.
That could be that could be anything, honestly. That could be because there have definitely been times where I was like drunk walking, where I've just like left the maybe not in someone's mailbox,
It's like, oh, this is for you in the morning, sir.
but I've definitely done dumb shit like that where I'm just like drunk walking home. I was like, oh, here's your mail.
Don't forget
Drop
it.
a can inside.
Yeah, or like you do.
Special delivery.
Dude,
Yeah.
dude, we were so drunk. We had a bottle of champagne. We just hid it in a bush by the bar, and then like the next couple weeks, we were like, "Oh shit!" We couldn't get any alcohol. And we went ding, and we went and we got it right out
Like
of
a squirrel
Yeah,
stashing his nuts.
right out of the bush, dude.
Then a really cool guy threw it at a building.
Yeah, but, yeah, you know what happens.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us.
I'm so best of us.
There have been people who so like there's a music festival called Gov Ball that happens every year on Governor's Island, and there have been people who will like they'll go to where they know the stadiums are, where the concert is, and they'll dig and they'll put like a fifth of vodka in the ground. And then when they're there, they'll
show
get
up with
it,
a map.
and they get it. They have a fifth of vodka.
8 paces from the tree.
The security's like, "What are you doing with that shovel, guy?" It's like, "Don't worry about it."
The security there is just looking for people who are about to OD and terrorists.
Yeah.
You talk
They don't want any music festival.
at music festivals. Yeah,
They don't want any. They don't want anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was the whole Amnesty box at Firefly when we went, and it was like this right before security. There was an Amnesty box. It was like, don't ask, don't tell. Just put whatever you have that you don't want security to find in here. And then I think Danny or someone asked if you could put a baby in there, his newborn baby.
I did ask.
And she went, "You can't put a baby in the amnesty box." That was the security lady.
That's for this box.
That's the baby box.
It's
It's right over to the left.
Yeah, but they have this rule, and it's like this is why like everybody freaks out, you know, if you're trying to bring like drugs into a festival or whatever. But they have this rule where if they do find drugs on you, they'll just say, "Hey, go to the front of the line."
Yeah, but what?
No,
Come back, try again.
Very cryptic. Essentially, come back, try again, or put it on the
But
amnesty.
what do you think is like? See, the word amnesty box. That's what's the limit on the amnesty box? Like, what's the worst thing you could put in there?
That's what we were saying with the baby. Like, can we put like our the murder object, like the knife, in there?
It's no longer ours. It's your problem.
Hey, it's an amnesty box. You can't get me now.
I'm
No.
mine.
Court can't use
Dude,
that.
look at the sign. Sorry, cops.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. What do you think the worst thing ever put in there was?
Oh,
A gun? Probably not.
definitely
right?
a knife. Definitely a knife.
Definitely,
Oh, a weapon?
Absolutely a knife.
A weapon? Okay.
Guns are expensive.
But I don't even.
Yeah, why
But
would
I
you
also
bring
don't
that?
even think it's like whenever shit's put in there, especially weapons like that. I don't think they're brought on purpose. You know, like a lot of people carry knives around because they're weird.
Yeah, but not like a bowling.
Dude, I accidentally. Continue. I'll tell you after.
But I think that's what happens because anybody who actually has like a weapon that's looks like an intentional bringing of a weapon, they're not letting them go to the amnesty box.
They're also they're not
They're
putting
taking
it in.
them aside.
They're also not putting it in the amnesty box.
That checks off the terrorist mark that they're looking
right,
for.
right.
Terrorist ODs. That's the only thing
That's it.
they're looking for.
TOs.
I was in Washington D.C.
What's about to
I
happen?
was in Washington D.C. and I bought like a little switchblade pocket knife, like maybe even it was like a multi-tool situation. I think.
Like Swiss Army knife.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And I was just carrying around with me, right? And then I forgot that the next day we had a tour of like the U.S. Treasury,
Nice.
and I got called. I'm like right before I had to go to the metal detector. I went, "Oh yeah, Mom, Dad, sorry, I forgot about this." I got called so stupid so many times by my parents.
It happens.
What did you do with it?
Were you allowed through?
I think I had to throw it away. I don't remember.
Dude, even at the game we were at, imagine waiting on a line that's 20, 30, 40 minutes just for them to say, "Oh, you can't bring all of this you have on you, can't bring it in." Like a
Yeah.
Throw it away.
whole ass backpack. No, not a whole you can't throw it, it's just garbage.
I'm sure people have definitely done it.
I think
sure.
I think there was just sacrifice
If
finger,
I had like a cheap sack pack, I might
just chuck it?
take out the contents.
shove your pockets. Yeah, but whole backpack, man, you'd be surprised what you could fit in a backpack. They might have had their whole life in that backpack.
Oh yeah.
There's this. I've been following this like journey of this couple on TikTok who's they're hiking the what is it called PCL. It's like it's a hiking trail from Mexico to Canada.
I didn't even know
whole
that
way.
exists.
I saw this.
The whole way.
You're across the U.S.
Straight up.
Yeah, just straight through all three.
Psychos.
And so they're like it's actually been a very interesting process. They've been like documenting like what exactly they have to bring and like and obviously they're like they only have a backpack on them, so they have like this many sets of clothes, this many
And
things. They freeze dried their food.
This part, yeah.
And they're having their mom mail them to specific mailboxes along the way periodically
That
so
is
that they
More
always
food?
have food.
Yeah. Like they'll ship it to the places they're going. That is so crazy to me.
But what if that means they have to stick to the schedule tight?
And nothing can go wrong.
Yeah, nothing
also.
can go wrong.
And you have to bring the whole season's worth of outfits of like because like you're probably hiking in shorts at first. When you get to Canada, shorts ain't gonna cut it.
You're walking.
True.
You're walking literally through the seasons in
Yeah.
what? How long does it take them? Probably
Oh, it's gotta take a long
A
time.
few months, yeah.
a few months. So you're
Oh,
walking.
I would have said longer. Wow, only a few months.
It's only a few months.
Well, it depends how determined you are. You could get to stepping.
If
Basically Forrest Gump
If
in
you
it.
do
Yeah.
if you do like 40, 50 miles a day,
Dude, I guess. Jeez,
No,
no way. they do
hiking.
that.
No way.
No
No
way.
way. No way.
No
No
way.
way.
no way.
They're probably doing 20.
Hiking or like how
Hiking?
much of it is just normal walking?
a lot of
Hiking's
it's, a lot of
different,
it's
man.
normal walking.
Okay.
50
I mean,
a day is
Dude,
a
that's
lot.
still so
just think
much.
about like
Also,
You know,
how
like
much
going
how
up
much they're
through the-
carrying though?
it actually looks very light. They said that each of their bags that they're carrying on their back is like 10 pounds.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Dude, I'm telling you, they have it the route so planned that I think everything's step by step. Also, like it would probably be even like whatever time frame you think, you probably double it because they want to see shit, right? What's the point of walking? Like, you
But that's how I'm saying. You can't. There's really no room for flexibility unless you call mom and say, "Hey, you can't.
hey,
You gotta stop sending the rice to
Don't-
this mailbox."
don't do priority shipping. Do ground shipping, and it'll probably get there at the same time.
Yeah. So I don't know.
I
But,
guess we're on.
luck.
Yeah, good luck.
They're on it now. I think they left.
Oh, good. We'll message them. We'll see how they're doing. Also, I guess we're on like hiking TikTok because I keep seeing things about people warning people to not go off the trails of national parks because like historic numbers of people disappearing in national parks.
Right now,
Like just
is that
all time.
we're due for like a good serial killer. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
okay.
a national news.
Okay.
Yeah, like a Son of Sam, like like Son of Sam, like
Right.
his whole thing was he shot women who were in their cars with their boyfriends that were also brunettes, like a very specific thing, and like people, it was such national news. People were dyeing their hair so that they wouldn't be, targeted by the Son of Sam.
And then you have the people dyeing their hair to be targeted. It's like people do that shit. It's
well,
weird.
everybody with every serial killer, there's a fan
There's a
club
fan
of
base.
women who inevitably love them.
That part's. What do you think that is?
I think it's the bad boy mentality.
Psychos. I think
Little more than bad boy. Bad boy is like
So bad boy
Like,
mentality.
it's not a good boy. Who's not a good boy? Ted
Yeah.
Bundy.
Yeah.
I don't know the infatuation. I don't know. Daddy, is that daddy status? Do I have to kill somebody to be daddy? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
the ultimate alpha male is someone
Who's killed another? But they all
kills
kill
a bunch
women.
of women.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
all
yeah.
kill women.
That's
Yeah.
what alpha males do, dude.
And then he blames his dog. That's not alpha.
That's true.
He's blaming
He did
another
blame his
animal.
dog.
Wait, who blamed his dog?
Son of Sam. The devil said the dog
He
was
said-
the devil.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The devil. And
Classic, one
he
of
was
those-
talking to him, and
That old chestnut.
yeah.
Point-
But the point
Yeah,
was that we need a good serial killer, or there's like a Zodiac killer never even caught.
Well, okay, wait, hold
here we
on.
go.
Back to the woman thing, because like all women watch and are very interested in these documentaries. So you think it's just like the top 0.1% of those women? Because every girlfriend I've had loves watching these.
We all, yeah. I mean,
I don't.
I watch them. I like them. Maybe I got a
We,
little girl. in me.
we all love them.
Yeah,
They all-
maybe I-
every single person. No, do you think that that it's just the top extreme 1% of the women who love these documentaries are like, oh, I want that guy?
I think so. Or maybe you could get a little more. Point. What'd you say? 0.1 or 1%? What'd you say? You put them in the
I don't have
1%.
statistics.
Let's say 2%. Let's say 2% of them.
Yeah, I think that only like the top 0.1% go after it, and I think really the top 1% or even 10% fantasize about it.
I think it's 100%. If you have a girlfriend or a wife, don't let them watch the documentaries because they're gonna go visit them in jail.
What about have you guys matched with Melinda Gates on any Tinder or Hinge yet?
Dude, people are fiending for Billy Boy. They're
wouldn't be fiending for
him.
Billy
I'm
Boy?
fiending for him. I've shoot my shot too. He didn't answer me.
Yeah. I mean,
What'd you ask him?
I said, "Hey, babe." That's it.
Hey, babe.
He said, "Hey, babe."
What about
That's
have
what-
you guys seen that in the prenup? I don't know if this is all coming out now in the divorce or if people knew this before, but in the prenup, he had a yearly weekend vacation getaway with his ex that she had to sign in the prenup. Which
Wait, excuse me?
so in their prenup, which maybe it's coming out because of the divorce, but first of all, prenup, genius move. Good thing he had that.
Yeah.
But so he made her sign the prenup, which had in it that he gets once a year to have a weekly getaway vacation with his ex-girlfriend.
But even though they broke
So
up,
not Melinda. Before Melinda, his girlfriend before Melinda, while he was,
married to her.
While he was married with Melinda, once a year he gets a weekly getaway vacation.
so it's
with his
essentially
ex.
and the ex agreed to that. I feel like that's I guess.
Well, honestly,
So it's like a
I-
once a year-
Being a billionaire
Once
has
a year hall-
weird things.
hall pass, essentially?
Melinda, she's part of a power couple. Like she is also they do a lot of charity work together, and she's a very big part of the entire thing. So maybe that's his that's his just
Hall pass?
ditzy person that he just kind of around with. But Melinda's she's
she tops.
she's the power she makes the power couple. This woman couldn't be the power couple. That's what I think.
That's probably why he married.
Yeah.
I'm
not even sure.
But regardless of all of this, even if this happened, I would say that's weird. But the even weirder part is putting it in a contract. What is that?
Well, because if he
then
wants,
she can't use it in divorce court.
yeah, exactly, yeah. It's all he's
So it has to be sexual, right?
Oh, dude, Billy's covering
Certainly, sexual
all his
nature.
bases, covering them all.
I think it said that he said that on those vacations they like to go talk about technology, talk about their lives,
Talk about-
and go
yeah.
for walks on the beach.
Oh yeah,
Dude, they're
Dude, that's good word for it. Walks on the beach.
Walks on the beach. Antonio, if you took me on a walk on the beach, I'd you.
I know. We're gonna walk right into a little hut that has flowers.
How about you walk into my ass?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Walks on
There's
the
no beach around here.
Oh, Danny's getting
True.
You could come too.
Walks on the beach? No. That's just like the stereotypical dating line. It's like, I like walks on the beach.
Uh-oh.
Do you like walks on the beach? I don't particularly like walks on the beach.
The beach or the walk?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, walking's great. The beach. Why walk on the beach?
Alone, no. But I mean, you walk on the beach with someone that you're like attracted to.
Like on the shoreline or whatever?
Yeah. Like the
Like
water's
those walks?
the water's only touching your left foot
Yeah.
or right foot.
I'm not I'm
someone-
just not a beach guy.
There it is.
Man's never walked on the beach.
Man's never walked on the
I
beach.
guess I've never walked on the beach. I probably walked on the beach.
with a partner.
But
with a partner.
but I don't think I would never say I like walks on the beach. You
No,
know?
but you walked alone.
Yeah, I guess I did walk alone on the beach.
Who would walk on the beach alone? That sucks. Now you're just exercising.
I don't know, dude. A lot of people, dude. People who go to the beach too much, something's off.
Going to the beach is nice because you do it every once in a while, but there's also a lot of like inconvenient parts. Like you got sand in your ass crack now, and you smell like salt water. So anyone who does it every day, every other day, it's
like-
Yeah, they're also like aggressively tan.
Oh yeah.
Like they're like what
an aggressive tan line
Like
because they're not naked
yeah,
out
Yeah,
there.
you're getting a little close, you know. Also, like the way the beach just makes your hair, no matter what, like once you leave the beach, it's coarse now. It's something weird. I don't know what it is.
I mean, I don't think you're supposed to spend that much time out in the sun. You know, you're like baking yourself
That's true.
every day.
That's true, dude. I had sunburn last year so bad that like I couldn't lay down for a day or a day and a half, 2 days. Like it was like 3 a.m. and
how
I
would
was
you-
I was crying.
Yeah.
I was
What position were you in?
I was just any position. I couldn't do it.
So
It was-
what did you do all day?
I just sat up and cried. I literally sat up in my bed and cried. I was so frustrated that I couldn't sleep. I was just
Nice.
crying. It was in so much
You
pain.
didn't have any aloe.
The world's supply of aloe wouldn't have repaired the skin damage that was
Hey,
done to my
listen,
skin.
it doesn't repair. I've had practically third degree.
Yeah, you're
burns.
talking-
I'm
Yeah.
telling you, I've been talking to the
Look who you're
master here.
talking to.
It doesn't. It's not gonna cure it all, but it's gonna help. It's like milk with hot wings. Like it's not your answer, but it'll help.
It'll soothe the burn.
It'll
it
make you
helps.
stop crying.
Did you not use it at all? Did
I'm telling you, it would not have made me stop crying.
you
I'm
not
telling
use
you
it at
what
all?
I did not, but I'm telling you, it's like if I put it on my shoulders. I was sleeping shirtless. You know, I wasn't being I wasn't putting my shirt on, so I had touching. It was like the, but I swear to God, if even I put aloe on, by the time the by the time the aloe wore off, I would have just been crying again in pain. It wouldn't have lasted through the night.
Don't you? You
Exactly.
don't wear sunscreen, right?
No, I don't wear this.
Why is that?
Psychopath?
I don't like. I
You
don't
get the
like
worst
it.
sunburns I've ever seen.
I know. I don't like. I'm gonna. Undoubtedly, I have skin cancer. There's just no question.
It's just we gotta find it.
No, I really, for some reason, I have a big problem with like oily feelings. Like
Mm-hmm.
like if I ever go to like a restaurant or something, like I always use a billion napkins and I have to like get up and wash my hands because I can't like have like the feeling of like oil on me.
No, yeah.
And sunscreen is very like I feel disgusting when I'm wearing it. Like I can't
Yeah,
focus on what I'm
dude.
doing.
I that's why. But okay, well, that's why I don't use lotion like ever. I hate that feeling of like, the greasiness on my hands.
slipperiness kinda?
Yeah, it's just oily, and people are like, "Oh, I need some lotion to feel good." Oh, it feels so much better. It feels horrible, but I've been burned enough times where sunburn's still
It's
worth.
not worth it.
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
I know. It's a really bad.
You ever had your skin bubble?
It's oh my god,
Bubbles
I
up?
had one the size of a tennis ball on my shoulder
Dude, I
one
had
day.
Yeah.
It was horrific. When I was a kid, my dream was like to make a pill that you could take and it would protect your skin from the sun. That was like my dream.
How's the science working on that?
It's going pretty well. We've been doing some testing and it's just been oozing out of people,
Yeah,
which is not good.
Yeah, that's not it because they still have to rub it in after. We're in the test trial.
Yeah, we're in the test trials, but we're hoping we're actually a Nobel contender.
Wow.
Yeah,
wow. Damn.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah. Maybe coming soon.
I would take the out of that pill. That would be fire.
It would be fire.
Maybe you're ingesting it wrong. Maybe you got a wrong hole.
True.
Do black people get sunburn? I've heard so much debate on this. Like all black people claim they don't, but then all the scientists go, "Yes, you do. You just don't see it."
I think they get the pain. I mean,
I think they don't get the pain.
Yeah, they
but they
don't.
get the cancer. I think.
Ah,
whoa, really?
Yeah.
Huh?
I mean, if you just like expose your skin for so long like that, to the sun. Like eventually.
Yeah,
you
I don't
like,
think any of us like no matter
Wouldn't more sun would probably reflect off us, right?
because
At least me and Danny, you're not very reflective.
I don't know
Alright.
about reflect.
No, like okay, but you ever seen?
bing, bing.
You ever seen?
Like
You know,
a
you know how
disco ball?
you know how the asphalt's hotter than the sidewalk if
Right.
you go
Yes,
barefoot because the
yes,
black absorbs more.
yeah.
And like if you had a mirror there, it like would hardly get hot at all because so much of the sun is just reflecting right off.
No.
Yeah.
I bet you I could cook an egg off a mirror out. in
Dude,
the sun.
try it.
No.
Get a good mirror, and it will get slightly warm on a very hot
What
day.
counts as a good mirror? Like
99.9% reflectivity.
99.9% mirror.
There are good mirrors. You ever see a bad mirror? It looks like you're in a fun house. It's like warped. Do you have a mirror in your room?
Yes. Do you?
Do you use it? I don't have a mirror in my room.
I mean,
I only ever see the mirror when I'm in the bathroom.
it's not like I have to turn it on. I always accidentally use it. You know, it's like, oh,
Yeah.
oh, look at that.
It's kind of like, dude, I don't know. I'm thinking about getting one, but also I don't know.
They're kinda
I've never
creepy.
had a mirror in my
At
room.
night?
I think it is
Yeah,
creepy.
I'm waiting for the day
They're
where the
creepy.
reflection doesn't match what I'm doing.
Yeah.
and then the goodbye mirror.
And it probably does just when you turn your back. Like
Stop,
yourself
stop.
stays staring at you when you turn your
Please,
back.
please.
You try to catch it.
Please, that's enough.
They're
Yeah.
creepy, man. Dude, I've always, ever since I was a kid, been creeped out by mirrors. Always.
Dude,
It's a weird thing.
There is something
I-
that there's
I-
something
yeah,
like
yeah.
maybe you were we meant to look at ourselves like that? You know,
That's what I always think.
like I don't know about that.
No,
Like,
I
dude,
mean-
dude, back like 10,000 years. Like, when do you think the first
I gotcha.
person looked at themselves? Or was it just in a lake?
in
there you go.
pond.
There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
dude, I was about to
Have
chop
you
that
ever
down.
been to a pond that's really that reflective of yourself?
It has to be super still water, but even then, I mean,
And then you just see
only,
through it.
You only get a glimpse of yourself. Like I don't think we were supposed to like look at ourselves in real
Ugh.
time, like on this perfect piece of glass.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I got a pimple there?
Yeah,
I
and
didn't
then,
even
like,
see that.
do this, you know.
You're staring into your own eyes. It's very strange.
Oh.
Also, technically, like my physics teacher teaching me the physics of technically what a mirror is really weird, because see, I didn't want to get into these physics, but it's, you know how a mirror's flat, obviously.
Yeah.
But it has depth, so technically there is
Yeah.
like a realm of depth in that mirror. Technically, even in physics terms, it's really weird.
Yeah, that's why when you put your finger to it, there's like a little gap.
Isn't that a two-way mirror?
No, I think a real mirror has a gap, and I think
Oh,
a
right.
two-way mirror
Doesn't,
or a
right.
one-way mirror.
I was gonna
Doesn't.
say. I was gonna say. I think JT got a two-way mirror in his bathroom. I'm just staring at him.
I used to have a.
It's your house.
I used to have a medicine cabinet mirror. It's like 3 panels, really big, and 2 of them I'd always open them so that they faced each other.
Like an infi mirror.
And then you see just like hundreds and hundreds of
Then you see God.
copies of
yeah,
yourself.
yeah. You know, I don't like
It's
that.
weird.
I don't like that. I don't like any of that.
I used to do that all the time. It was just
Yeah,
like,
me too.
Is there where is this place?
But I would do it.
what is this?
I'm in the other side.
Dude, if
No,
you-
I would do it at the barber shop because he always had one in the front, one in the back, and I would try to see like where's the last one. There wasn't one, but I would try to find it.
there is a last one somewhere. It's just
It's just an atom
it's
big though.
very far away.
Yeah. Oh, I don't like. I can't think of this stuff. I can't.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
know.
like. I
I'm
don't
feeling
like
weird.
atoms.
Getting the
I feel weird
heebie-jeebies.
already. Dude, I was reading. If you want to talk about trippy stuff, I saw something where this guy kind of made me think. It's like, again, you know, the relative size of things, right? How the sun is huge. We could fit all the planets in between us and the moon, like yada yada yada.
Yeah.
And then he was saying, now imagine we went to a planet, and there was a single ant on that planet, the same size as Earth, let's say.
Okay.
And you brought 1,000 people with you. You would technically never find that ant. Probably. You would probably never find that ant that was already existent on that planet.
I'd find it.
Okay. Investigator JT would find it.
I'd put out a little bit of honey.
It
and
could
would
be
come
on the
to
other
me.
side of the world. The point is,
It would find
it's
it.
like you would assume that planet has no life,
Yeah.
but just because you haven't found it yet.
Well, you know what I was thinking. Imagine a Martian of some kind came to Mars and was just sitting there. And now there's those. You seen those 2 Mars rovers just like playing with each other?
Yeah, like tennis.
One's a little helicopter and one's a drone. And the helicopter like docks back on the drone every once. Not a drone. One's like a rover type of situation. But they just release all this footage and they're just like buzzing around, just
Yeah.
like doing this. So imagine you're Martian. You come to this and you're like, these are the only 2 things that are here. Like, what is this?
Also, this wasn't here before. How were these things made?
There's theories that eventually, because this is one of those things where only one person needs to do it, and then it's done forever and fucks up everything.
What does that mean?
So this is one of those theories, right? And it's when someone creates basically what they would basically create a virus, but in the form of a robot. So a robot, and this robot's only purpose is to break down materials and create more copies of itself. So if they make one robot that does that, it will continue. It'll break down, some soil and then make copies of itself using that, and then those ones will do it again and again and again until the whole entire universe is just these robots.
So it's like how little.
And they think if a civilization 100 million years away has already done that somewhere,
It's
then
already
we're
too late.
screwed.
It's
Yeah,
already
it's too late.
So it's like little nanobots eating the world.
Yeah, it's like that movie with Keanu Reeves.
The Matrix?
No,
John Wick.
no.
which
The Day the Earth Stood Still. Is that it?
that sounds like a geo.
don't know.
That sounds like
Oh, you guys gotta watch it.
That sounds like a Trivial Pursuit clue. It's like when in the movie, The Day the Earth Stood Still, and everybody's like, "What the f- is that?"
You guys
movie?
are out of-
Is that the
you guys
one
are
with Keanu
absolutely-
Reeves?
it's like no, that's the Matrix.
You guys
idiot.
are off your rockers.
Yeah,
You're out
maybe.
of control right now.
Maybe we're buzzing around. You think these robots are flame proof? I feel like a big flamethrower has solved most problems.
I feel like a flamethrower is like a relatively not that
Bad
useful
weapon. Yeah, I agree.
Nah, dude, I would
Really?
take a
I
flamethrower
agree.
over any
100%.
weapon.
No,
Over
you-
any
I would
weapon?
take a flamethrower over a nuke, dude.
Okay,
Flamethrowers,
nah.
get in there, start flaming.
If I could have just a very low powered pistol and I could
Yeah.
beat you with the
Nah, I
flamethrower.
can't. No,
Absolutely.
No,
Yeah, I mean, I'll shoot you. Forget it. I'll shoot your tank and blow you up.
No, it's a
little tank on your back. Like all the video games.
It's a compact tank, and I'm really.
Then I'll just shoot you.
I'm really.
Yeah, you should
I'm
shoot
also
you.
wearing
Plan B.
bulletproof. I'm wearing bulletproof armor.
Oh,
I'll shoot you in the face.
I have a face shield that also deflects bullets back at you. Now what are you gonna do, bitch?
He's got us. He's got us there.
He's got us there.
Perfect logic.
And I'm just wearing a flameproof suit.
Shit.
Now your whole thing is useless.
You bring a flamethrower, I bring a fire extinguisher.
An
Boom.
One unstoppable
Oh,
object
that'd
meets
be
an
cool.
immovable force.
I picture it like
Checkmate,
in
bitch.
those animes when the two superheroes do the
Godzilla
thing,
And
and
it's
it's just like a fire extinguisher flamethrower
And they clash. It's like there it is.
A real flamethrower would definitely win. You know how those work? It's just basically a hose that sprays very far gasoline and then a little fire attached to it.
Yeah.
So it's not like Elon Musk's
a
flamethrower.
I know how a flamethrower works.
Yeah,
I thought you were
like-
talking about how a fire extinguisher works. I
Oh,
have
no.
no idea how a fire extinguisher works.
It just sucks up the.
So I'm saying, but a hose spraying gasoline on fire would beat a fire extinguisher any day.
dude,
That's what what was it called? Greek lightning. It was like
it was oil.
that was just like oil, right?
That's how
gasoline.
they were able to just
What's
light.
that?
It's like basically there was this like huge mystery where during these
Yeah, I was afraid that was gonna happen.
The gods are on their side.
it just sits on top of the water.
All right, I'll just do the intro. I'm the only one being recorded.
Do the exit. Oh, you know what? Let's do it like this.
All right, I'll do the Antonio. We got
we have
57
enough time?
minutes. All right. That has been the Picky Boys podcast. Make sure to like, share, subscribe on YouTube, Instagram, everything. Where can they find you, Antonio?
You can find me at Aunt Prisco. Where can I find you, Danny?
Danny is watching,
Yeah, can't forget to follow.
Picky Boys podcast.
and we already did that part.
Oh yeah.
Wait, which part?